Okay, so we are up to this Kisha Omer. Actually, up to our row, I think.
Okay.
I don't remember. Did we do Shomer? I think we did, but let's do it again. So Amar Ploni, Rabo, Kamo Amar Rabbi Amar Rab, Rabo Shabi my time a Rab. We come Lab Rabo Dafka Kamar. So men of Berlios Rabo. Because men aim at being Shmuel. Okay, so whatever it says, somebody says brings down a Shmuel, a statement of an Amora, is bringing from Amora who is greater than himself, usually as Rebbe, but not necessarily so. And there is goes Ben Arya here, a large one. So I don't think we saw this. Let me enlarge this on my screen here. Shomer Shomer Omar Ploni Gule Avo because you don't bring from a person who's lower stature yourself. This Kabatzina B'Shabbos says Vav Isa Amar Rabbi Yochanan Amar Reish Lakish. Okay, it seems to be near Shiroshi Tevis Reish Lakish. Reish Lakish was Rabbi Yochanan's chaver. He was a Talmud chaver. In other words, he was a Talmud Rabbi Yochanan and a chaver Rabbi Yochanan. So that would seem to contradict this principle. And Rabbi Yochanan kind of quotes Reish Lakish. Amar Shmuel mishum Talmido. Miu Matina V'Reish Yuma Sheish Rabbi Yochanan Reish Lakish Mamre Ella Mar V'Chule. Or Mar. So if Rabbi Yochanan calls him Mar, which is a third person, and is a honorific of significance. So therefore, Rabbi Yochanan evidently was mechaber Reish Lakish as if he was his Rebbe. Like I mentioned a moment ago, he's a Talmud chaver. What? He says about Reish Lakish, what am I going to do? My colleague is arguing on me. So at least he obviously held him in high esteem as a colleague. And of course, when Reish Lakish died, Rabbi Yochanan went berserk. And then they had to ask Rachamim that he should die himself. Vayintes Erchin. Hey, Dibra Masaba Mar, Vino Shabbos Berg Bame Isa, El Rabbi Yehuda Shmei Abai. Abai cut him old in Rabbi Yehuda. Yeah, he was much younger. Isa Bari Psachim. Vayish Savnu Siaka Dishmaya over there, I guess. Anyway, there are other Abayis, so it's possible it's a different Abai. But for some reason he doesn't tell us what he wrote over there. Okay, be it as it may, let's go on. Allah wrote normally Omer, Ploni Amar, where it says so and so said, as opposed to Amar Ploni, then Biadush Cholik. Shomer Amar Ploni, Biadush Enecholik. It's a principle that a machlokas usually the name precedes the Amar. And something which is a statement which is universally accepted is it starts Amar so and so. If anything comes to bring evidence to a previously formulated stated position. Amar mishum Ploni, when it says so and so said. Mishum Ploni, you find many times Rabbi Yochanan Mishum Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, who was several generations before him. So Lo Shma Mimenu, he didn't get it directly from Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Avo Me'acher somebody else who received it from that person. Rashi Perakobos, Gamay Agoda Mimenu, and it has to be that was greater than him. As for Kamli, the Maskal Mari, Kasrash Bamba Basik Shaloya Rabbo Muvak. Omer Mishum. This is a little bit difficult because Mishum goes obviously this was several generations earlier. It's not Rabbi Muvak, but I guess even when the person is more or less a contemporary. So then, Rabbi move up Omer Rabbi Omer Amar Ploni Amar Ploni. Amar Ploni Amar Ploni. Shavim Haim Ba'osa Sfara. They're saying the same thing. Mishum Lo Svira Leila Zidei. Oh boy, that is a major statement because Mishum appears so many times in Shas, and he's saying that it's not the same thing. That's very difficult to accept. I'm sure
he's saying they don't agree. In other words, A says the name of B. So when it's Amar A, Amar B, it means that A agrees with B. But when it Amar A Mishum B, it means
but I don't think that's the case.
B, but he doesn't agree with him. That's
I don't think that's the case. I think the first distinction between generations, it's not direct, it's true. But let's see, obviously, this is a very long Ben Aryeh here for a reason. Okay, Ala Rose.
Wait a minute.
Vav.
So we're in Vav or Zayin?
Vav. Ala Rose. Amar Ploni, Shem Bos Svarchem Mashma the Makshin Sham, Mim Rabbi Yochanan Hachi. I guess it's a case where it said Mishum. And we asked, does Rabbi Yochanan in fact hold, like he's quoting? Vaynete Bebir Gona Chosi Zatz V'Kal. That's or I assume it's Vilna Gon. Rachaim Reisim on Tov Mem Gimel. Okay, that was short. Fine. Avok Shar Mishum Lo Sedi De Niskutza Ein Ze Muskam. Not necessarily true. V'zeh Ola Fidas Baal Hamor Per Kali Berachos. Evidently, Baal Hamor, but it cites this principle behind the tiny that which it says Shim Yochai Omer Mishum Rabbi Akiva. For Amim Sh'Adam Kori Kriya Shema, I can read Kriya Shema twice, and the same time period of Yotze Kriya Shema Shal Laila Kriya Shema Shal Yoim, which is between Aloisha Shachar and Hanei Tzachama. Right? That time counts as both night and day for the purpose of being Yotze Kriya Shema. So, okay. So, Ushita so Plige, according to Bamar, they argue Hanei Tzibrai Sister Sham. The Chada Amar Shimachai Bishum Rabbi Keva, the Leilos Virle. He has the way. So therefore, evidently, if he doesn't hold it, Shim by Chai. I'm not sure exactly. Shumaki lo maksha Shim by Chai Shim by Chai.
Shumaki lo maksha.
What?
Lo maksha.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. What has to do with it? Anyway, let's see. Abashita Sarina place Misham. The low plige. They don't argue. We don't ask for Mishum, right? Same thing. Okay, he doesn't hold this cloud. I'm not sure. The emphasis should be, so I guess this is the class. So according to Balmor, there's not class from Mishum because one of them said Mishum Rabbi Akiva, and he doesn't hold Rabbi Akiva. Right, but according to the Ramban, that he does hold the Rabbi Akiva, so therefore the Gemara should ask Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. So since then, and they have difficulty, why not ask the contradiction? So Shema Minaz ways to high Klola. It's difficult. Obviously, they don't hold this cloud. It's difficult to say. Well, Shimachai name Kiva, that's one generation. Tanoi. Whereas Amar Rabbi Yochanan Shim Bar Yochai is many generations distinction, and it's more the name of the Tana. So maybe when a Tana says the name of another Tana, something Mishum another Tana, because he could have said it, they're not the same Mishum. Rabbi Kiva was Rabbi Shimon Chai's Rebbe. So they shouldn't have said Mishum. So he says, but you can say, but it's Deichak, that when a Tana says the name of a Tana who he could have quoted directly, Mishum, he doesn't hold like that. Whereas if Amoira quotes Mishum a Tana, then he does hold like that. Possibly you can say that way. No, but on the contrary, no, the other way around. No, because the other way around, because Ramban asks from one Meshach and the other Meshach. So he holds that by a Tanoim, Mishum does not indicate a difference of opinion. And that's why there would be a room to ask a contradiction. So he's saying, on the contrary, that mishum by tanoim would not represent this contradiction. Okay, he says it's doichak anyway. It's very difficult to say that. No, who? Well, why would we come up with that? Why would there be such a thing? We can nearby club with that's a place. The include been Amar Ploni, or mishum Ploni. Mistama, Armina, Dionamis Hachi. No, we don't hold that way. We hold that they both hold the same way, not like the principle here. Ella, mishum doicha gadamir hadi de rabbi. It's only if we're up against the wall, right? And we say hadi de hadi rabbi. Because law meaning behedia, it doesn't say explicitly, but Gemara came on a law meaning came. We don't say hadi de hadi rabbi on our own volition. Got to be that it came from. Valdamim Ervin Daflam and Bavam and Aleph. Hassam. Sorry, Lakshin Hassan, Rabbi Yossi, Gomer Abtumus, Hayid Mishum Chamishas Kani. Mushanina Sham Bibois 8, so there's a Mishum. Mushanina on Hasham Bibois same Hadi Day Rabbi. Farmina and Daikan, I would say Amar Rabbi Yossi, Rechule. So it sounds like it's because it says Mishum that it's not, he doesn't hold that way. Never say you can now Mishum Magumon Fast. The deal there is also very difficult and somewhat difficult to understand. The Rava, Rava does not rely on that influence from the word Mishum. But that's evidently the source of the Kitzur Klallim. But anyway, we're tired to love Kasha Rabbi Yosef. Finally, Lasham. Vay Baba Kama, Contessa Base, Nida Mema Rav, Vaasa, Rabbi Yochanan, Mechule, Vay Brachas, Messiah Rabbi Rebbe, Al Mechule, Mishum Rabbeinu Chule, Basham, Amar Omer, Mishum Rabbi Elazar Ben Azariah Chule, Afil Tamer Amar Krabes Chule, Chule, Basham, Amar Rav Shmuel, Mishum Meir, Chule Hadar Mami Shmaite, Chule. Fine, because of Akdamas Hagon.
Baal Seder Hadoros.
Yes, Baal Seder. I lost my place. Oh yeah, it is. I got it. Vine back Damas. Yeah. Vine because of Akdamas Hagon. Baal Seder Doros. It's not clear about this. Because of Al, the way that's Nida, you doubt something master my lab is came in. Come Rabbi Chia lay af ata b'chulei below kamar af ata Rebbe. Oh, okay.
I think you skipped a line.
I skipped?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Ayin b'dor sham shekatav al divrei hatosfos. Nida Memda Medalid Safti Barmaskil My Lab is gaining Befule Bidikal Rabbi Chia, okay.
You say Rabbi Huda Nasi. Says Af Ata. Also you. Right? You're talking the second person. Lo Kamar Afata Rabbi. Why do you say the honorific of Rebbe? Right? Mami not with Zuk Nusamar. Master Rabbi Chia had this conversation with Rabbi Huda Nasi when he was an elderly. Right? That time, Rabbi Chia was not a Talmud Chaver of Rabbi Huda, and therefore he was allowed to address him informally. Then Azai, Talmud Chaver is a Talmud Chaver Rabbi Akiva. That's why he was able to express himself forcefully, Rabbi Akiva. The Kasav, Al Zeagon, Zal, Zichra, Zelushono, Gamazay is the Ramana Tilchlin Ein Sham. Simagon Haresh Ein Raya Mikach Shakro Mar Shu Rabo, Kam Abshlo Kro Mar Rabo, Akoshono. So evidently, it's not a general, I think it's often a tangent, but it's not a general principle that whenever somebody's a Rebbe, you would not call him Ata. And you call him Mar or Rebbe. No. At times you even speak to your Rebbe in the second person informally.
Mhm. This just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah, Vanitamal, yeah, we don't finish this. Vanitamal Gom Balsera, there's Echtecha Divrei, Ataisim Shtei Yadayim. Because Taisa says that means he's a Talmud Chaver because it doesn't call him Amar or Rebbe. Malcolm Shevi, right? Divrei Midomer and Furish. Then Perek Mishameis, be Ben Azai, I ain't shown, but the word says that the only one we think is dressed in a way is because it's a Talmud Chaver, I ain't shown Barash Bamsham. Okay, I'm in Brachos, the Rabbi Yirmiyah Bar Abba, Talmud Chaver, L'Rav Haba. He was divided to come our late. Rabbi Yirmiyah Bar Abba, L'Rav, Mi Badalto. Did you make Havdalah? L'Lo Amar Mi Badal Mar. He didn't say in third person, did Mar make Havdalah? We're later to give it a the Talmud Gomer, Ein Rosh El Mar L'Rabo, L'Lashon Nochech, El Below Mar. So, in Israel, they're much more makpid on this than in America, from a much earlier age. That when addressing a Rebbe, you only address a Rebbe in the third person. In America, depends on the school, but most of them only starts later, if at all. But one of the reasons I couldn't stand my 8th grade Rebbe, I really hated him. He hated me and I hated him, because he insisted on us, quote, talking to him, addressing him in the third person. This is in Chorev in Yerushalayim back in the 70s. He insisted on he said, it's not for my cover that I want you to address me in my third person. I want to train, or I'm training you for later on. And I didn't buy that. I thought it was being a donation. Okay, maybe just because I was a young boy, but it still left a bitter taste in my mouth. Okay, so in any event, if im lo Talmud chaver, unless it's a Talmud chaver,
Kamo ben Azai.
Kamo ben Azai Rabbi Kiva, Rabbi Yirmiyah Bar Abba L'Rav. We call Komo Shevi Agol Sham Shatamid Amar Rabbi Lashon Nochech Below Mar. According to the Mar Nami, the Talmud chaver Hayu Rabbein most of the month. It must be there was that became Talmud chaver. Mo Rabbi Chia Shevi Alduso Talmud Gomer Rabbi. So you do some Nasa Talmud chaver. It happens such a thing. Much kasatesis. Dachit Yig Magmar Sham. Sham Zik Nuso must be from his old age. Chen Menaz Rabbi Kiva. Kilo Rabbi Kiva Talmud Gomer. The sub Nasa Talmud chaver. Much be Yishrosh Bamsham. Kam Lach Matin Makamakom Moshe Rab Amar. The car with Talmido. Mar. He called mishum Talmud chaver Yelo. He said Ervin. Shkoravashi Ravina Mar. When you call Ravashi Mar, I am Sham. So Ravina was younger than Ravashi. Mishum the Talmud chaver Haya because he came a Talmud chaver. That is a general principle. The Talmud Gomer Ein Rosh Daber B'fnei Harav. An absolute Talmud can't speak in front of the Rebbe. V'lashon Nochech v'lo Mar. He can speak in second person, but he still say Mar. For Rabbo. The Efshar Lo Daber Lashon Mar. V'rak v'lashon. What's that?
Nocheach.
Nocheach. I guess if he's saying he calls him Mar, he can speak to him in the second person. Rabbo, Mar, Rabbo. Oh, I mean, I put the brackets in the wrong place. The Talmud can't speak to his Rebbe Nochev Mar Rabbo, but the Rebbe Efshar Lo Yadaber Lo Lashon I can speak to his Talmud without saying Mar. Rak Lashon Nocheach, the second person, informal, because it's a Smerchin. With Talmud Chaver, Rashai Daber Lashon Nocheach below Mar. Speak that the second person. Mil Baropam in Medaber Nami Lashon Chaver. Nevertheless, even Talmud Chaver most of the time speaks the Lashon Chaver. Lashon Mar. Chena Rav the Talmud Chaver, also the Rav because Talmud Chaver Nami is Bamim Lashon Mar. Rabbi X Shapi Rabbata. I'm sorry, Rabbi Berachos. Rabbi X Shapi Rabbata. Rabbi X was his Rebbe. Rabbi said to him, spoke to him in the second person. Lo Kamar Shapi Rabbi Mar. Why not? Mizeli Choramucho Shabaya Talmud Chaver Rabbi X. Let's see what's Talmud Chaver. Shuma Tzasi. Later on, I found Madari Yotam Shukasa Kain Einshram. And the Seder Adoros was Abai. Please, the Nicham Shita Sadamar Rabbi Yosef Labai. Mar the Gava Rabba. Why did Rabbi Yosef say to Abaye's Talmud, Mar the Gava Rabba? You were a great person. Obviously, because the town of Rebbe is allowed to call Talmud Chaver Mar. Okay? The Gava Rabba is low tzrichin, the Mashin Nivchuku at places Erkin, Dibra Maskaba Markle, Vying Subas, I don't know what they say, but anyway, Subas Yosef Rabbi Yosef Rabbi Amalei, the Gava Rabba. Because of the Sham Diamaski Yosef, Mashi Yosef Kotan be Rabbi Nuna. Hakalashono. I feel like Rabbi Nuna, Rabbi Yosef Mar. Rabbi Nuna said to Rabbi Yosef Mar, mishum, the Talmud Chaver Yolei B'chulei. Because the Talmud Chaver. V'chein bi, Ufi Mash Kotan Yosef Echon Sham Nichad Nam Bel Tzuvas, Avol Ikon Yer K'mosh Kosan. Okay. A piece in there, Shimishov Kom Ebi, Hagom Baal Seder Sham Ayin the Duke Kate. You'll find that all this is resolved. Gama Sheherich Sham Agon Ravina Ravashi Ayete B'Sefer Ramban Ramban Zal Per Cholet so Meshi Yidid Sham Shem Ba'aloch Kedol Zal Meshi Shiv Sham Arayv Zal V'Zel Shon Sham Eskanasa. This is his conclusion. Mizetim of this to learn. The Choravashi Ravina. Anytime says Ravashi, Machlekes Hilchos Rabina. Hilchos Rabina. B'chol Shaloka Divrei Rav, not until arriving, not arriving. Shum Ravina Sofa Rohav, because Ravina was the end of the period of Talmud, even later than Ravashi. The Sarkul Rabbi Gemara, after all the rabbis Gemara. So he used Hilchos Basra. Allah is like the later stuff. Meimrei Upi Ruke Rav Ashi. Mis'amri B'Gemara, the statements and resolution of Ashi is saying in the Gemara, Ubasre Rabina first, and afterwards Rabina. To Basra, this is later. Ubiyome, the Ravashi time to cover him. And days Ravashi was already time to cover of Ravashi, or Kamei Paskin in front of it. Clean Be'ervin. Elagabi Mara time to cover on him. He says, I'm a time to cover of yours. Here Ravashi, here Ravashi, Ubasar. Rav Chama Breda Bar Ashi, Isa Perak Matthias the Gemara, Marasham, was because of Shimush Shagorim, and Sharim came to Nichtaba Mishnah, said a Kabbalah Ad Kamashon Ramban Sham. Not sure what he says that. Here Barashi, Ubasar Rav Chama Breda Bar Ashi. I know what he's saying about them. Anyway, please have informator. It's called Mashim Game Game Shamagon. Thou say Doros. Anything was I'm sure about. That's Ravina Kashish. What?
Okay, I lost you. Where are you?
Wow, one second. It says here the Emes Ravina Haya Kashish Miravashi.
Yeah, what?
Kashish.
What does it mean, kashish?
Older.
Okay.
Even though he was the Talmud.
Okay.
Rava. Ravina was alive in the days of Rava. And Ravashi only was born after Rava died. Ravashi a Talmud Chaver Ravashi. Interesting. Even though he was older, he was the Talmud Chaver Ravashi. I don't know what that is. You have a dial tough.
Where are you?
In the brackets.
Okay, wait a minute. וזה נדחה מה שנתקש בדברי תורה על הדף גיליון הר"ן.
Whoever that is, Ram Paraconvolution. Maybe it's one of the commentaries on the Ron. There's also Tema Lo Rabina B'Chulei Bra to start what?
B'ha.
Bra to start Erusin, sorry. Shekas Ushlo Ishma. I guess it's still there. Burech Yomim Acher Ravashi. I guess he was alive before Ravashi and after Ravashi. Asiman Avina Lachri Sum. Avina Lachri Sum. I guess Rabina was the last, right? It was like Avina Lachri Sum. Rabina was last. Lucky Kol Hek the Plea Ravashi Rabina. Bahadi Ravacha, which was Rabbi Rabina do Basra, even though he was older. I mean, he was Basra even though he was older. Yom of Nechtam HaTalmud. The Talmud was sealed. Really off the being path here.
So let's go over to the next page.
Yeah. Elashi Skilu Sada Tam Bavli be May Ravashi. Nechtam be Rabina Kshahu Rosh. The what is the answer?
Yeshiva.
Rosh Yeshiva.
Rosh.
Akra, right. Bacha Bnei Ravashi, not this Rosh Yeshiva after Ravashi, even after the sons of Ravashi. Rosh Yeshiva Rabban Zam. Lucky might say, "Oh, Chomakom." Name of the Bruger Ravashi couldn't Ravina, but Rabban Banle had even though it was older. But Ravina outlived Ravashi. They bring Ravashi down first, and then Ravina. Okay, that's a long one.
All right, so I guess we don't go with this.
So the mishum is lying. Yeah, the last principle of the mishum. No, the Ben Ari says it's not that good. Okay, fine. So we finished this column here.
So yeah, so we start at the top of the next page.
Next page. What's the next page? What number page is it? 92.
Next page will be 92.
Okay, shkoyach. Have a great week.
Thank you. You too.
Goodbye.
Take it easy.